back to my channel Brainy Bunch. Let us continue with our series of Python. In this session, we are going to discuss about comments, indentation, escape characters, and what is an escape character with some examples. So let us continue with our series without any delay. The first one is comments. Let us discuss why the comments are used in our program, how the comments are represented in our program briefly. First one, comments in Python. Comments can be used to explain our Python code. Whenever you want to explain your code that you had written with some logic, we can use these comments to represent and easily understand through whoever you shared your program. For example, let us consider your friend asked your code to check once. Without comments, he may not able to understand directly that whatever your program is existing some logic. So we can use these comments to easily explain the logic whatever you had used in your program through these comments. In Python, comments are begins with a hash mark and a white space character that is used to continue to the end of the line because comments do not execute. When you run a program, you will not see any indication of the comments there. Comments are in the source code for humans to read and not for computers to execute. This itself says that comments doesn't execute by the interpreter, just for the humans that are able to read and understand whatever the logic that we have written in our program. So these are the 3 points of the comments. Generally, there are 3 types of comments. They are single, single comments and multiple line comments. Single line comments are again they can be represented in the 2 ways. They are block line comments and an inline comments. So let us see the block line comment and an inline comment. So this itself represents a block line comment that is represented the comment that is before the code whatever we are going to write. Let us consider this is a new file and the first line itself indicates my comment. This is called as a block comment. So generally the inline comments are represented the statement that is after the when I try to print my statement like hello world, and at the end of the print statement I'm going to write a comment what it would resemble. So this is called as an inline comment that is written at the line of an execution statement. So these are called as inline comments. So next one, let us see once in an ideally, and this itself includes a block comment or single line comment whatever I had said that. So this block comment is written at the head of the new file, that is the first statement itself indicates a comment in my program. So this block comment what it's saying to us is print hello world. So this is saying that it need to be printed hello world. So I had written a statement called by with the help of print. So within the print I had written hello world. So it successfully executes my statement because first one is the comment as I had written within the block comment by using a symbol. So let us see the comment get executed or not. So it has executed successfully. As you are seeing that there is no statement that block comment is the one that is not printed in the by the interpreter. So itself we are going to understand that comments are not get interpreted or executed in Python. Okay. So these are the single line comment. Next one is inline comment. Inline comment itself. Okay, let us see the inline comment. Inline comments are used to write at the end of the print statements or at the end of the logic or conditional statements, whatever you have. This is an inline comment, and print hello world is the actual statement that I need to get as output. So let us run this. In this also, we did not get our comment, whatever we had started with an hash, because it is an inline one. So only this has displayed to me. Print hello world is displayed. Okay. So next one is multi-line comments. Multi-line comments are also represented by hash with the start. That is, in every line you have to state the hash mark that itself Python treats as a comment. But there is another way to represent multi-line comments or doc strings. These are also known as doc string comments. That is within the triple double quotes, whatever the comment that you have to write, you can easily use these multi-line comments. Let us see an example of multi-line comments also, that is docstring. So this is the single line comment, that docstring comments to print a hello world, and this is a multi-line comment whatever to print hello world program. This is the comment that I want to include in my program, that is known as multiple line comment. So let us run this run module. So I had successfully executed with an hello world, and no comments got executed in my program because comments do not executed by an interpreter. This itself includes the comments, the three types of comments, single line comments, and again they are classified into block comments, inline comments, multi-line comments, two representations by each and every line started with a hash mark, or a simply three double quotes open and closed. These are the two ways we can write our multi-line comments in a string. And the next, the top most one in the Python is indentation. Indentation is the one that we need to remember when you are going to write your statements in this Python. Generally, this indentation helps us understand the order in which the block or statement should get executed. Similarly, the Python indentation is a way of telling the Python interpreter that a series of statements belong to a particular block of code. Let us consider C, C++, or some other languages. They are having some representations that the block is separated or divided by curly braces. The same way in the Python, without using the curly braces to divide the block of statements from other block of statements, we use an indentation. Thus, that indentation is to be represented by the white space at the beginning of a line. We can take any number of white spaces at the beginning of our line to represent the indentation correctly. This indentation helps us to understand, or the user, whoever has seen the program, easily understand this block of statements are under some condition and this block of statements are under some conditions. This indentation can be implemented in a very easy way in control structures. Let us see the indentation of a print statement. As I had tried to print the print statement after some white spaces. So let us see what was the error that has given to me, as it has given to me an indent error because I did not start the, so it has given me a syntax error, that unexpected indent. Because print statement, as there is no necessary to take this much of space before executing my statement, that is of hello world. So it has given me syntax error. So when I started to print at the start without any white spaces, it has given me a successful output, that is hello world. We need to know where the indentation should follow and where the indentation should not be followed correctly. So this is used to help the users to understand very easily and scope. This itself includes an indentation. Next, escape characters. These escape characters are used to modify your output according to your wish. Let us consider when I'm going to highlight my word in a particular sentence. So I need to use it either a single quotation or neither a double quotation. So I need some escape sequences, that is to make my output more colorful or more visibility. We use these escape sequences. Backslash is the one that signifies the next character after it has a different meaning. This itself represents that whatever the character that you had written after the backslash, the Python interpreter treats it as a special meaning and never throws it out. It executes or interprets it correctly. So these are the escape sequences, and with their descriptions, we have some examples. First one is double backslashes. When you had given double backslashes in your print statement, it treats a double backslash as single backslash and returns the single backslash. Let us see it exit in ideally. So this is a shell. Now I'm going to print double backslash. As we have seen that it is only single backslash, so it has given me only single backslash. Again, let me open ideally. So we have seen that when we have given double backslashes in and double quotes, it has written to be single backslash. So itself it has so next one is double backslash and single quote. We can even use in our program or in our print statement, that is of print hello. Let us consider, for example, I am going to print a single quote between hello and the world. Okay, and this is the backslash and the single one and the world. Now we can get the output, that is hello and the single quotation world. So by this we can understand that the backslash is the one that is a barrier to execute the character that is after the backslash. So this is a single backslash, and the prints double quotes. As we have seen the single one, and let us print the double quotes. I am going to print hello world, and Python I am going to display it in a special way, that is using a double quotes. So I am taking again a backslash and the double quotes. In order to get Python within double quotes, we are using a backslashes right here. Okay, and let me close this successfully. So here when you display quotes, the Python is written to me in a double quotes. When you write normally, that is hello world and Python. This is the string that I had written in my print statement. This just given me in the same way that I had written in the print statement. But here when we compare the before one, the hello world and Python, that has given me in the same way that I had taken right here. So this is the difference between the backslash with the double quote. And the next one is slash b, backspace. Let us take backspace example. As you have seen here right now, the use of backslash. So let us see what is it. Python, and in the print statement, I am going to print double E slash B hello. And it has, what is the use of backspace? I had said you that the backspace moves back towards a character and deletes it and returns the modified output to us. This is the use of slash B. And the next one is slash n, that is called as a line feed, that is used to use the output in 2 lines when according to your given string. So I'm going to print hello world in 2 separate lines by using the slash n world. It gives the output in 2 separate lines because I had used a line field called slash n. Let us see slash t, that is used to return your string in the same line with some tab space. So it has given some space between hello and world. These are some escape sequence characters that we had used in Python. They are called as slash p, slash n, slash t. Let us see some keywords that we are going to use in control structures or in, and also print is also the one that is built in or predefined. These are some keywords that we are going to use in control structures like if, else, elif. Keywords are not to be used as a variable names in Python. So here itself ends our session for today. Please, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Please do like, share, and subscribe.